Hey y'all, welcome to Dora's Garden once again. And if this is your first time, welcome. You guys, I'm so excited. I've made it to 3 months lock. 3 months lock, yay! So y'all know what time it is. Today is my 3-month update. And let me tell y'all, a lot has happened since my 2-month update. All right, so if you're interested and knowing what my 3-month consists of, please keep on watching. But before you do, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and that bell right next to it so you will be notified each time I upload a future video. All right, let's get on with the video. We're going to discuss a couple things. First off, your girl had a lock horror story, okay? Like, I was this close to cutting my locks off. Yeah. So if I were you, I would sit back, relax, and pop you some popcorn. But no, seriously, like, this was a moment of truth. So this is what happened to your girl, all right? Your girl almost had a nervous breakdown and almost made an irrational decision. I would say for the past couple of months, I've been using the Dr. Bronner's Peppermint Castile Soap, which I absolutely love, okay? However, the only con, and this is a huge con, if you do not rinse this product out thoroughly, it will leave residue, okay? It will leave a white film on your locks. Especially for me, it was on my roots. Wherever my new growth was, wherever my new growth stopped, and wherever the budding started is where this product would leave residue. You guys, I really started freaking out because I was just like, you know, I'm only using 2 or 3 products. I'm not using these products every single day. I mean, I've been taking good care of my hair, taking good care of myself. Like, even my scalp is doing so well. So I'm like, where is this buildup coming from? And so I noticed that after coming out of the shower, and I'm thinking that I'm, you know, rinsing my hair out very well, but no, honey, no. Your girl was not rinsing it out thoroughly, and hence, that left a white film on like the roots right before the budding started, and your girl was not here for it. I'm like, I'm early on in my lock journey. Why am I experiencing buildup? Like, that's crazy. And if that's the case, I'm afraid to continue this journey. So your girl, you know what your girl did? She started picking out a few locks. I picked out, I would say, 4 to 5 locks. All right, I picked them out. I was able to comb them out. The only thing, listen, after I started combing them out, I started getting frustrated. Then I realized that I was losing a lot of hair. I was like, yo, this is a disaster. Like, if I start on these and I continue to take out all of my locks that are already, some of them are fully locked and some are partially locked, I'm going to lose at least half of my density, okay? Because I lost a lot of hair. I wish I would have took a picture for you guys. I'm sorry, but so at that point, after trying to comb out my locks and getting frustrated, on top of feeling like my hair was just not going to turn out right, like I felt like I was starting on the wrong foot, I was this close to cutting my hair off. Yeah, I was this close to cutting all my hair off. So your girl had a moment. I had to stop and I said, hold on, Glendora, calm down, calm down. Just take a second, breathe, step away from your hair, step away from this whole thing and go have a seat. So I had to give myself a few moments to process what was going on, and I did not want to make a decision based off of how I was feeling at that moment. Okay, so instead I did some research. I wanted to find a solution. After doing some research, a lot of people, after reading a lot of reviews on the Dr. Bronner Castile soap, a lot of people have mentioned that it does leave a film. It can leave buildup. So unless you rinse it out thoroughly, it leaves a buildup. Even though you're supposed to dilute it, and I was diluting it, it still was too concentrated. So this is the product that I opted up for, and your girl only spent $1. I found it at Target. I should have grabbed it. There was like 4 of them on the clearance section. This was only $1. And let me tell you, I'm so happy I didn't give up. I'm so happy I didn't give up, you guys. Let me tell you, my hair, like, it got rid of everything. Everything, okay? This right here is the Daily Clarifying Shampoo by Suave, okay? It says with deep cleansers for normal to oily hair. And it has a 24-hour fragrance, which I like. It smells like it has like a fresh scent. So I really like that. But yeah, you guys, I am just so happy that I did not quit. I did not give up. Between the two, I've seen that both of these are very popular on YouTube. And so I'm just glad that I say, you know what, let me step away from the Dr. Bronner's and let me try the one that I purchased. So that is my Loc horror story. So I am still here with you guys. Yes, I have a few back here that are newbies. Okay, you can see they're starting to bud a little bit, but this one is completely. And oh, let me show you this one. This one keeps coming out. You see, it's already out. I think I'm gonna have to interlock the one in the back because it just keeps coming out. The perimeter of my hair is very fine, so it's a looser texture, and so I'm gonna have to put in a little extra work for that one. But yeah, you guys, so that is my horror story. All right, but your girl is here, your girl is back. So what is next? So your girl has been experiencing a lot of budding. I can honestly say the majority of all of my locks are budded from the root up until about 1 or 2 inches down. So let me get a little bit closer to show you so you can see. Look at them. Look at them. All of this is locked. Yep. Let me show you. I hope you can see this. See that? Let me show you some in the back. I hope I'm framing this well. See that? So yes, you guys, your girl's locks are maturing and you can still see the 2-strand twist. And my ends, my very ends are still curly. So yeah, you guys, I got a little bit of everything going on. Like, check out this lock. Look at that. Yes, you guys. So that's what's been going on. Let me give you a 360 on what my locks are looking like. Okay. I still have the grid that I created. So yes, you guys, that's what's been going on. I got a lot of shrinkage, okay? That's just an indication of hydration and healthiness. I have been experiencing a lot of frizziness on my ends, which I don't mind. I like the fullness. I ended up retying my roots. I said in my last video, if you haven't already checked it out, make sure that you do. All right, I mentioned that I was trying to stretch for 10 weeks. Unfortunately, I was able to stretch to 8 weeks because my new growth was just getting out of control. So I ended up retying my roots, and I have a video on how I retied coming out probably after this one. But make sure that you guys stay tuned for that. I ended up retying at 8 weeks, and it took me about 6 hours. Granted, I had to stop and do things to care of my kids, take a break. I was hungry, you know. But yeah, so that's what's been going on. So I would say the only thing that has changed in my regimen is the shampoo. All right, I will from now on be using this shampoo. Oh, back to the story. So I want to say this. What I realized, okay, so after doing some research and finding out that this shampoo is is also highly recommended. One thing about locks is what I'm learning is that when you try something on your locks, you will not get instant results. For majority of the time, locks does not work like loose hair, loose natural hair. You know how when you do like a deep conditioning or a protein treatment and then instantly your hair is just like back to good health? Locks are a little bit different. With locks, you have to be more patient and you have to be way more consistent, and you will not get results right away. That's the thing about locks. And I will say it's really teaching me patience. It's really teaching me acceptance. You know, accepting what state or what phase I'm in at this moment, knowing that there's not much that I can do right now, but just embracing what's going on in the now. That's one thing I can say that locks has been teaching me, and so I can really appreciate that. So yeah, so with that whole nervous breakdown, I can honestly say that I have to truly trust the process, and I have to continue doing what I'm doing in order to see results. That's the thing about locks. Like, you will not, like, depending on what you do, you might suffer the consequences later on down the line. You may not see the consequence right away where you can tackle it and do something about it. It's like it'll sneak up on you. So just be aware and be careful about what you're doing to your locks and what you're putting into your locks. So yes, you guys, that's all that I have for you today. I am just super excited. I'm still on cloud 9. Even though I had that moment, I've also learned that with locks, you have imperfections and you have perfections, and you embrace both just as much. So with great altitude, you embrace both. And so yes, that's all I have for you today. Also, when I wash my hair, I do the braid and banding method, and I'll be sure to show you a video on that. And that's all I have for you. Everything has stayed the same. I still use this rose water mixed with vitamin E oil on the length of my locks, and then I alternate between coconut oil or Jamaican black castor oil on my scalp. But my scalp is doing good, y'all. This is the best it's ever been. Thanks for tuning in. As always, it's a pleasure. I hope that you really enjoyed it. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, and I'll see you on my next one. Glow and let your locks grow. Bye.